I feel like I've like disappeared off the face of the planet because I haven't recorded in like 2 weeks. Also, do you see these? They're so thin. They look really good. Like they look good, but they're so thin. An offender did them. But they look so good and it was free. So, but yeah, prison life. Like an offender did my eyebrows today. What do you think? They look good? I don't know. Everyone in my office says they look good thin, blah, 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 but I like them being thicker. But I guess they're thin for at least a little while. Hey guys, it's Kelly, and I don't know what is up with the lighting. I don't know. That was my finger. I don't know what's up with the lighting, but it is the Olympics. It's still going on. I'm doing the Olympics challenge, and so far, I've only really messed up 2 days, and I am actually really proud about that. So I just want to go ahead and dive right in and talk about how this month is going so far, and yeah, let's get on into it. So this is how I've been keeping everything organized that I've wanted to work on this month. If y'all watched my previous video of my Olympics plans, I did change some things up and I'm kind of excited about it. All right, so the first couple of days leading up to the Olympics challenge, I was working on the railroad. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm clicking things. I don't know. The first 4 days of the month, I was working on my postcards by Cloudsfactory. I have to think about it. Passport, postcards. I keep on getting them confused because they're the same theme. I think I say this like every time, but it's thrown me off. But so I worked on my postcards and I got Rio de Janeiro finished. So that was perfect timing because the Olympics are in Rio de Janeiro. And I screwed this up in my video and I put text on the screen, but the very first day of the Olympics challenge was blue rings, not red rings, which it still worked though because I worked on the Sydney square and I did a ton of blue, or I did all of the variegated blue for this square, and this is how far I got on the first day of the Olympics, which was blue rings. The second day, here it is. The second day of the Olympics was, need to make sure all these flosses go back in the package. Okay, the second day of the Olympics was opening ceremony, so you had to work on anything international. So that day I worked on the Frosted Pumpkins passport, and I finished up Russia. I finished up all of the snow and the white in the buildings, and I got a very tiny start on Egypt and India. And the third day was yellow rings, and so on the third day I worked heavily on India because of all the yellow in the sun and the ground and the pyramids. The next day was aquatics event. So for aquatics event, I worked on the Mermaid Lagoon by Satsuma Street, and I got a pretty good amount done. I got like from here over and this part of like seaweed. So I got a pretty good chunk done, so I feel a little accomplished on that. Then the next day was Olympic rings black rings and so stitch something black in it. So again, I worked on my passport because I did my little Egyptian's black hair and eyeballs and the sun's eyes and the camel's eyes and some of this detailing, and there's my little Egyptian flag. Isn't it so cute? The little gold in the center. And I'm almost done with the Indian flag. I got to put the blue in the center, but I haven't gotten to blue yet. But I worked on that, and I got some of India finished and more of like the camel and stuff that day. So felt super, super progress on that day. The next day was a gymnastics event, and for that one, I worked on Let's Drink Beer because there's a lot of back stitching, and I consider that a technical sport. But gymnastics day just had to have specialty stitches, so I used back stitches as that, mainly because I really wanted to get this finished. But I got the rest of the word this and all of the word watch, and I'm also going to be working on this for bronze medal day, I think next week. So hopefully I will get this finished, and then I will have another Christmas present finished, so that'll be really exciting. So I got some progress on Let's Drink Beer, and that pattern is by Ursula Michael. The next day was Olympic Rings Green, and I was supposed to work on Mermaid Lagoon again. However, I got really super excited, and I sectioned off my 16 count 1/4 yard of crystal confetti by Picture This Plus, and I sectioned it into 6 and to start some of the little cities. And I really wanted to do Italy, and so I did Italy. And the first day I got part of this hill completed. I got about this much, and actually I got way more than that. I think I got this whole hill. I don't really remember, but yeah. So I started on Italy, and I mean, this color is not doing justice for this fabric, but this is like a pale yellow fabric with light blue and pink in it, and I'm trying to like shift it. You can kind of see it at this angle, but all of my little cities are going to be done on this fabric by Picture This Plus in crystal, because I thought that would be something that all of the cities would look beautiful on. And so I just got obsessed with working on Little Italy, to be quite honest. It's stitching rather fast, a lot faster than Mermaid Lagoon on the 18 count, but it stitches rather fast, and these little cities are just too adorable. So that's what I started for Green Rings Day. The next day was August the 12th, which was the triathlon. I was originally going to work on Bacon and Eggs, the Halloween Sampler, and Mermaid Lagoon, and I actually needed to pack and do some house stuff before leaving to go out of town on the 13th. So for my dad's birthday. So I actually barely got to stitch anything. I think I stitched for maybe like 2 hours, and I worked on Little Italy again. So I only got to work on one pattern for the triathlon day. August 13th was my dad's birthday. I did not stitch at all on the 13th. So this is a reddish orange color. So that's why on the triathlon night, the little bit that I did get to stitch, I made sure to do a little bit of an orangish red color for the Olympic rings, red rings on the 13th, because I'm a failure. Just kidding. The 14th, August 14th was equestrian events. Bonus points if it's a horse. And it's not technically a horse. It's technically a donkey, and it's stuffed with candy. But for equestrian event, I worked on my Pen Pals postcards, or Frosted Pumpkin Pen Pals stamp collection. Wow. Seriously, all the themes, they're all the same. all the themes. They're running together in my head. Oh my, I feel like I'm going crazy. But I worked on Pinata Party this month, and I got his little feet and part of his little head over here. I got the entire border, and I was able to start on some of the candy. So hopefully I'm going to work on him a little bit more later in the challenge in week, I don't know, 3 or 4, one of those days. On Silver Medal Day, because one of the flosses in there is this beautiful, not fun stuff to stitch with, just so you know. So yesterday, the 15th, for Olympic flag, you had to stitch something white. And so for that, I worked on Bacon and Eggs by Frosted Pumpkin. We go together like bacon and eggs. And I had to remove the white square that I had over here, but I finished all of the egg whites over here. This square all the way down this side, this square all the way over, and some lettering. So I'm pretty excited because today, I'm recording this on the 16th, so the 16th will be included in my next update. But this is where I'm starting from with like bacon and eggs. But today is cycling events, so stitch something with a wheel in it. And I was going to do my Halloween sampler, but I really am super close to finishing bacon and eggs. So since he is round, I'm going to count him as a round thing and count him for cycling. And I'm really going to try and get like bacon and eggs done tonight because I think this is going to be another gift for someone. And so I just want to get it completed. You know what I mean? I'm like losing my train of thought, guys. If you like my videos and want to see more, please hit the subscribe button down below to get notified for whenever I put out more content. And if you want to follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, my name is KelliAnn86. I will put that in the comments down below. And please leave any questions that you would like for me to answer in a Q&A video because I just think that would be really fun. They do not have to be Stitch or FlossTube related. I'll answer whatever you want me to answer. Also, I would love to know, are you doing the Olympics stitch along? And if you are, what are you working on? And yeah, send pictures. Bye, guys. I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of the week. And whatever country you that is being represented for you in the Olympics, I hope y'all are doing really well. And even if you aren't, I hope that y'all are enjoying watching the Olympics. But bye, guys. Enjoy the Olympics and enjoy stitching.